willing to accept any checks across the North Sea, even if they are of a regulatory nature, not customs checks?
No, and it's been very clear all along. That has been our one red line, that we cannot have either a customs border down the Irish Sea or a regulatory border, because that would make us separate from the rest of the United Kingdom. And that doesn't work from a constitutional perspective, and it doesn't work from an economic perspective either.
What if there was some political declaration that, OK, we have to agree to the possibility of checks, but they'll never be used? There's no way that they can add some language that would make you happy with any kind of the extra checks?
No, because, of course, that would impede the constitutional integrity of the United Kingdom.
Don't you just love those old clips? That was Arlene Foster, whenever the protocol was being talked about, whenever it came into being a few years ago. And whenever she was asked by a journalist, is there any form of words which would make it okay for there to be checks in the North Channel, in the Irish Sea? Well, Arlene Foster had said, well, no, because any type of checks, well, what it does is that it impedes the constitutional integrity of the United Kingdom. So for all unionists, as you'll see at the bottom of the screen here, all unionists need to understand we have nothing left to give. It's really down to the European Union on this one. It's down to the Irish government. If they say that they want this place to reconcile, well, what they're going to have to do is that they're going to have to give up their illegal territorial claim on Northern Ireland. Let's look back into the Belfast Agreement and remember their obligation under the Belfast Agreement was this, that what they had to do was they had to cancel out, was it Articles 2 and 3 of the Republicans' Constitution, in where that they were giving up their illegal claim to Northern Ireland, but they're not acting as if that they are in, well, they're keeping up with their obligations under the Belfast Agreement, are they? So whenever that we say that unionists have nothing left to give, we mean unionists have nothing left to give. Now, just yesterday, there was a document released by the Centre for the Union. And in reading that document, what any reasonable person will note is that, well, if there can't be a border on the island of Ireland, well, then it follows that there can't be a border between England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, and back the other way. Now, in the proposals from the Centre for the Union, what they were proposing was that there would be, let's look at this thing and call it a tunnel. And in that tunnel, that anyone that wanted to trade through the EU into Ireland and on through the EU, well, what they could do is that they could insert their goods through this tunnel, in where that there would be checks on the goods get into the European single market. Now, that is a very good solution when you look at things in the round. And when you look at that document produced by the Centre for the Union, well, I believe that all unionists should insist that that is our bottom line. There's nowhere else left to go. As it said at the bottom of this page, all unionists need to understand we have nothing left to give. In the next few days, I'll be talking to the people that constructed that document. What we'll be doing is that we'll be going through the document and we'll be trying to understand how that it is a good solution to the problem. And if the European Union really want this problem sorted out, well, that document is the way forward. If the Irish government really want this problem sorted out, well, that document is the way forward. If the British government want this sorted out, well, that document produced by the Centre for the Union is the way forward and is something that unionists could actually live with. Coming in the next few days, we're going to be breaking that document down. We're going to be explaining to ordinary unionists and anyone else who is interested why that it is that this document is a very sensible solution. Thanks very much for watching, and please share far and wide.